Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we ask that you please begin to find your seats as our program starts promptly in 5 minutes. Our silent auction is also closing in 5 minutes. If you have a final bid to place, please do so now. Otherwise, we ask that you please begin to take your seats as our live program is starting in 5 minutes. One more time, please take your seats as our live program is starting in 5 minutes.
It's not on. Good evening. Everybody, please have a seat. Let's get started. We are live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Tinder, Bumble, all of them. So if you can have a seat, we're going to get started in 5 seconds. You guys are going to hear from a Medal of Honor recipient, so it's important that we have your attention. Thank you. I'm going to be like shepherding people up, so I'll be around.
So we're having... Now wait a minute. Are we having the video before?
Yeah, the video starts. That's how we're going to start.
Okay.
I'm going to have it.
All right.
Good evening. My name is Pete Sykes, a former Marine and Army veteran and founding member of Veterans Legal Institute. and I have the honor of introducing our guest speaker, Colonel Retired Jack Jacobs, United States Army. Many of us have seen Jack as he often appears on NBC or MSNBC as their military analyst, and from my 28 years with the military, he knows his stuff better than any other analyst on TV. Jack was born on August 2nd, 1945 in Brooklyn, New York. He attended Rutgers University, where he earned both a Bachelor of Arts and Master of Arts degrees. He was also part of their ROTC program and entered service in the United States Army as a first lieutenant in 1966. On March 9, 1968, Jacobs was an advisor to an infantry battalion in Kong Phong province and came under devastating enemy fire that disabled their commander. Although bleeding from a severe head wound, First Lieutenant Jacobs took command, withdrew the unit to safety, and returned repeatedly under intense enemy fire to rescue the wounded and perform life-saving first aid. On 3 separate occasions, he contacted and drove off Viet Cong squads who were searching for Allied wounded and weapons, single-handedly killing 3 and wounding others. He saved the lives of a U.S. advisor and 13 Allied soldiers. On October 9, 1969, Captain Jacobs was awarded our nation's highest award, the Congressional Medal of Honor, by President Richard Nixon. In addition to the Medal of Honor, Jacobs has also been awarded 2 Silver Stars, the Legion of Merit, 3 Bronze Stars, and 2 Purple Hearts. He also, through the use as subterfuge, was able to return to a combat role in Vietnam after being awarded the Medal of Honor, as the military is unwilling to assign Medal of Honor recipients to combat roles. Jacobs went on to serve as a faculty member at the United States Military Academy in West Point, teaching international relations and comparative politics, and at the National War College. He retired from the Army in 1987 as a colonel. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce a true American hero, Colonel Jack Jacobs.
Thank you, Pete. It's a great pleasure to be joining everybody for the Veterans Legal Institute Lawyers for Warriors celebration. You know, the VLI is a unique organization that performs vital work for our warriors. The one area of veterans care that isn't provided by the VA is legal assistance, and this is where VLI fills a major need. As you know, getting legal assistance isn't cheap, and it really is beyond the capability of most veterans. VLI provides pro bono assistance to those vets most in need, the homeless, at-risk, disabled, and low-income former warriors. Since its creation, VLI has served thousands of our brothers and sisters, and it's garnered more than $2.5 million in vets benefits for our people. I'm probably preaching to the converted, but we all know that freedom isn't free, and so it's important that we assist those who really need a hand up, those who have ensured our liberty. VLI is really passionate about what they do, and so we'd all like to hear a big round of applause for the team, and especially for VLI's founder, Antoinette Balta.
Well, that was great. Pete Seitz, will you please stand up? Pete Seitz. Come on up here, Pete. Come on up. Pete Seitz has been the vice chair of Veterans Legal Institute since it was started. Army, Marine, Colonel. Pete, what do you have in your hand there?
You know, we just heard from a true American hero, Jack Jacobs. And a lot of us through our lives, you know, we have heard about actors, politicians, but Jack Jacobs is a true American hero. And you just heard a little snippet from him there praising VLI and for what they do, a great organization. But to kind of start things off tonight, if you'd like to know a little more about Jack Jacobs, I have a copy of his book, If Not Now, When? And what do you think, Mark? Do you think we ought to auction this off?
I think we should auction it off. Who would like to buy this book from a war hero?
True war hero.
What we got? 100. Do I hear 200? 200.
$500.
I can't see because that bright light, I can't see who it is, but you're going to have to work this out. Here we go. Jeff Roberts, all right.
All right.
That is a bargain.
We'll be hearing more about Jeff Roberts later. Pete, thanks so very much. So I just need a quick show of hands, and no, we're not taking your credit cards on your show of hands. Quick show of hands. Who's happy to be here in person finally? Oh my gosh, it's been 2 years since I've seen you in person. I can't say in the flesh in 2021. It's great to see you all, and I am thrilled for your support. I'm Mark Hankin, the chair of VLI, and I am thrilled to have you here. Antoinette and her team have put together a lot of great stuff. Antoinette, you do the national anthem? So I would like to invite everyone to please meet Elliot McKenzie. Elliot's a Marine Corps Iraqi War veteran turned professional R&B singer and songwriter. He's performed, Jeff Roberts, listen to this because I think he outdoes you. He's performed the national anthem 100 times, including small events and a Sunday night football game, the LA Rams at the Coliseum with 78,000 people in there. Will everyone please rise? Please rise for the national anthem. Elliot, take it away.
Thank you. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
Elliot, I grew up in the shadow of Fort McHenry. Every time I hear that song, I get shivers, but none today. None as much as today. That was truly beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing with us your wonderful voice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot of people to thank. We've got a bunch of videos for you. We're going to have some people come up and say hello. First of all, Antoinette, where's your side? Oh, Kellyanne. Kellyanne, come up here, please. Antoinette, Kellyanne, come on up here. Come on up. Come on. There's no one in the room who doesn't know Antoinette Balta. I hope you all know Kellyanne Romanich. Antoinette, of course, is the founder and executive director of VLI. Kellyanne is the deputy executive director and the person who puts together all of our fundraising efforts, coordinates the teams, coordinates the committee, coordinates all the donations. Literally, this organization could not raise a penny without Kellyanne. Kellyanne, thank you so much for everything you do. We love you. Wonderful. We have a lot of great people in the room. There's a whole book that tells about all the wonderful sponsors. But I'm the MC, so I get to cheat a little bit and maybe point out a few people specially. David Price is here. David took over the wine committee from me and has done a much better job than I ever did. But if you had a taste of wine tonight, if you bid on some wine or bought some wine or went to the wine wall, that was all because of David Price's hard efforts. David, thank you so very much for that. I'd like to see some hands raised. If you are on the board of directors, board of trustees of VLI, raise your hand, please. Marco Arcadia, that's you. Saji, hand up. Saji, hand up. Hand up. If you are on the advisory board of VLI, let's see some hands raised, please. I will be soon. If you are a volunteer with VLI, or if you've helped out tonight, if you've been on the committee, please raise a hand. And, you know, it's nice to raise money, but money doesn't get the job done. The people who get the work, 8,500, well more than 8,000 veterans that we've helped, that work is done by the staff of VLI. Can we please see the staff of VLI raise your hand? And everyone, these are the people that your money goes to make this work happen. They're the people who represent the veterans in need. These are the lawyers, these are the paralegals that take care of our clients. If you're a lawyer in the room, practicing or not, judges, mediators, you all count. Just somebody with a law degree, raise your hand. Okay, so you all know how hard it is, right? Whether you're still practicing or not. We've got an amazing team at VLI, and I'll tell you, it is fantastic to know that every veteran that gets referred to us is in wonderful hands. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. I've got a lot of good friends. You know, I'm quick show of hands, who's in Provisors? Who's in Irvine 3? We got a lot of great people here. Marie DeSante of CDF Labor Law, wonderful donor. Jennifer Johnson is our AV sponsor. Thank you, Jennifer. Jeff Verdon, many of our members. But I have to say, the last few years, no one has stepped up more, no organization has stepped up higher than my CPAs, Wright, Ford, and Young. And I would like to introduce Hanny Sheristan of Wright, Ford, and Young, who is the title sponsor. Hanny, thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Always a tough act to follow. Thank you very much. Wright, Ford, Young and Company is honored to be, all right, hold on a minute. That's what happens when you turn 50, sorry. Sorry. All right, Wright, Ford, Young is honored to be the title sponsor again this year of Veterans Legal Institute Lawyers for Warriors event. Our relationship with VLI goes back many years as we firmly believe in their cause. Wright, Ford, Young and Company is a full-service audit, tax, and consulting firm and one of Orange County's largest based CPA firms, catering to middle-market businesses and their owners. And through our firm's charitable giving program, we recognize that VLI is a great organization that's committed to our amazing veterans who deserve all our support now more than ever. Just like they supported all of us through their selfless service and protection of our country. It is my honor to introduce you to VLI's 2021 Lawyers for Warriors Community Partner of the Year, the Orange County Community Foundation. Check out their video.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Carol Ferguson, and I'm with the Orange County Community Foundation. We just want to thank the Veterans Legal Institute for giving us the Community Partner Award. We are so proud of the work that we've been able to do over the last almost 6 years through the Orange County Veterans Initiative to ensure that veterans and their families have a smooth transition when they're coming out of the military and that they can make Orange County their home. They feel welcomed and they are a productive part of our community. And we are just so proud of the work of Veterans Legal Institute. They're such an integral part of our initiative, and we thank you for your work.
Is Austin here?
Antoinette, is someone going to accept the award? Austin, please come on down. Are you done with that?
It's,
Wait, stay up here for a second.
Hold on.
Stay up here, they'll take some pictures. Don't go away.
Yeah, congratulations to the Orange County Community Foundation. And thank you for all your support. Thank you. All right.
Wait,
Antoinette?
shake his hand again and he'll take a picture for you.
All right. Antoinette?
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Great, thank you.
Okay, we're not going to worry about it. Yeah, why don't you do it? Isaiah, are you here yet? Oh, there. By the way, while the event is going on, the bids are being tallied in the back, and if you've given a credit card, it's being charged for whatever you won. You'll check out at the back when you leave. You can check out any time, but don't go anywhere because we've got a lot more people coming up. But just to know that. So Isaiah Leslie of Regal Court Reporting is this year's Lawyers for Warriors official court reporter sponsor. Come on up.
Hi. Thank you, Mark. It is an honor to be the 2021 official court reporter sponsor for Lawyers for Warriors. Regal Court Reporting has supported Veterans Legal Institute since its inception in 2014, and we continue to do so because of the great need, the ever-present need that there is in our community for our servicemen and women for this legal aid that they so desperately need at this time. And so we will continue to be sponsors and supporters for years to come. However, it is my distinct pleasure and honor at this time to present the Attorney of the Year Award to a fantastic attorney and a dear friend of mine, Jeff Roberts. Jeff, other than being just an all-around really swell guy, Jeff has helped close to 12 veteran clients for Veterans Legal Institute, winning the most complex cases and ensuring access to justice for our veterans in need. And let's take a look at this video.
I heard a volunteer who does work for another organization say that when he went to the organization's first event, he got wrecked. And what he meant by that was he got wrecked by being touched by what the organization did and how they were helping people. And I can honestly say that when I went to VLI's first Lawyers for Warriors, I was wrecked. I was like, I gotta get involved. I gotta do something for this organization. It spoke to me. And I would like to urge other members in the legal community to get wrecked, to be touched by this organization, Veterans Legal Institute. Hi, I'm Jeff Roberts. I am an attorney in Orange County. I practice personal injury law. I work with a great partner, Michael Gendron, at the Roberts Gendron Law Firm. I came to Veterans Legal Institute through my desire to serve my country in the way that my father, who was a Marine captain, served his country, in the way my grandfather, a captain in the Navy, served his country, in the way my great-grandfather, a commander in the Navy, served his country.
While in college, I joined a program called Platoon Leaders Class with the Marines. The completion of my school year, when I graduated, I was commissioned as second lieutenant in the U.S. Marine Corps. 14 months I served in Vietnam in combat pretty much every day.
When my father was 24 years old, he went to Vietnam. He had a wife at home and he had a new baby, a 2-year-old at home. My father did that and sacrificed his family and sacrificed for our country. Meant so much. And so the VLI has wonderfully given me an opportunity to say thanks to my father, and to say thanks to all the veterans, his compatriots in every branch of the service that have served honorably in our for our country. VLI is helping, and the folks that I'm getting the opportunity to help are in real need. One of the most interesting cases that I've handled in my career was a VLI veteran case. Wonderful young veteran named Destiny, who had taken her car to get serviced at a dealership. She shows up like a week later and they can't find the car. And they, after looking and looking, they say, well, your car's been stolen. And they say, we're not gonna pay for it. It's not our responsibility. And her insurance company said, well, it was at a shop, so we don't pay for it. So Destiny was left without a car. A veteran who had used her money, her earnings from service to our country, was without a car because the dealership wasn't going to make good on taking care of her. And so we filed a lawsuit against the dealership. They called and said, what can we do to settle? And they offered me a third of what her car was worth. And I said, you're gonna pay for the whole car or get her a new car. And eventually, within about 4 weeks, we had Destiny in a brand new car that was paid for by the dealership.
What's most prominent in my thoughts about the legal institute that Jeff's involved with is that he's doing it pro bono for veterans. And these are the people that I consider my people. And we all have legal needs.
Time is the most precious thing you can give to anyone or to anything or to any organization. And I ask you to give your time to VLI because I know I'm going to continue to do it for the rest of my career.
Absolutely would like to thank the Veterans Legal Institute. I think they're doing, for my brothers that I fought with, they're doing a lot of good.
Congratulations to Jeff Roberts, VLI's 2021 Lawyers for Warriors Attorney of the Year.
So Antoinette said I had 90 seconds. And I said, Antoinette, Jeff Roberts, microphone, no time limit. Sorry. If anyone knows me, that's not going to happen. No, but I'm going to keep it short. That was awesome. And so 1966, a 27-year-old first lieutenant is in a place called Marble Mountain, Da Nang, Vietnam. And he is playing cards with his fellow Marines. And he thinks that's the end of the evening, this is gonna be it, we can relax. And all of a sudden, rocket fire starts coming in to the Air Force base, or the airfield base. And these Marines and others who are playing cards, their life is disrupted, and they run, and they go jump in a bunker. And my dad, First Lieutenant H.S. Scotty Roberts, jumps into that bunker. He's first. That's not good, because everyone else comes and jumps in on top. And he's piled. And then he hears this. I think I peed myself. Now that's a 27-year-old. I said 24 in the video, he's 27. Now at 27, in 1997, was a puppy dog lawyer. And what was I doing? I was in court. I was having my first trial. And yes, I might have peed myself, but I wasn't taking incoming. I wasn't taking fire. I wasn't taking rockets. My life was not at stake at all. So I come from a family, proudly, a family of service. My great-grandfather was a commander in the Navy, served in World War I. My grandfather was a captain in the U.S. Navy. He served in World War II. And my father, H.S. Scotty Roberts, was a captain in the Marine Corps and served in Vietnam. I did not go into service in the military. I didn't risk my life in the theater of war. But someone else did that for me. And many, many other people have done that for all of us. And so my service to VLI is really just a thank you to my father, my grandfather, great-grandfather, and everyone who has served in the armed forces.
We get a show of hands. Raise your hand if you served in any branch of the military of the United States government.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Thank you. Thank you. And I want to tell you, someone says, "Oh, you're the lawyer of the year." I'm like, for what? I mean, I'm just doing what I should do. I've got a law degree. I should use this for good. And this, to me, this is just what I'm called to do. I have to do this. Thank you all for congratulating me, but I keep saying to you, don't congratulate me. Just say, "God damn it, Jeff, you finally did what the hell you were supposed to do." But this honor, I'll accept it. I will. Where's the award, by the way? I want a big glass plaque. This is bullshit if I don't get an award that I can put on my desk. I want that award. But no, seriously, I accept it for every person who has ever served, because this is my obligation to you, my service back to you. And I do this, I say, so in place here tonight, I would like to introduce you, if I could have my father, Captain H. These two were getting a little antsy. They're like, "God damn it, what time is this thing gonna go?" So anyway, I'm finishing up Mark's right there, last line. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Bill, very much. And this is my promise to the two of you and to all of you who have served and to those of you who are in uniform tonight. I'm going to continue to serve in this manner for you, for your brothers and sisters who need help legally. I will be there for you all.
Get your award, will you?
Yeah, where's my glass? Oh!
Shake his hand, we'll take your picture.
Actually, you're supposed to do this. Like that. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Antoinette, you coming up? All right.
For those of you concerned about the amount of time that Jeff Roberts took in his speech, contingency, so you're okay. Give him your business. Thank you, Jeff. What you guys don't see in that video is Jeff actually has multiple clients like that, and it's incredible to see how he's literally changed their lives and saved them from homelessness. So thank you to Jeff and all the other pro bono attorneys in the room. There are way too many of you guys to say thank you to, so I'm gonna give it up to God and my mother, who is here. Thank you, Sonia. Stand up, Mom. Yeah. She's a mighty 5'2". Everyone saw you, Mom. I love you, Mommy. Almost every single person that I love is in this room tonight. And it's hard because I want to spend 16 hours telling you how important you guys are to me, because Veterans Legal Institute is my passion. It's important to me to pay it forward to those who really silently sacrifice everything so that we can live in a country with the ability to come out at night the way we want, exactly authentically who we are, without any fear. And so I appreciate all of you. And I know we did a shout out to the veterans earlier, but please, if you served in the United States military, be loud, be proud, and stand up. Let me see you. There we go. Yeah. Thank you all for your service. We have every branch represented tonight. We have all eras of the military dating back to World War II represented tonight. And we have a lot of judges who came out in support and other important people. And I apologize in advance if I miss your name, but I do want to recognize a few of the judges. Judge James Gray, Judge Jamoa Moberly, Judge Karen Robinson, Judge Luis Rodriguez, Judge Robert Gerard, Judge Timothy Stafford, Judge Edward Infante. Also, thank you to Supervisor Katrina Foley, who's here in the house. And thank you to Congressman Lou Correa, who has never missed a VLI event. I appreciate all of you. And Congressman Lou Correa is cool for many reasons, but his aide is Jose Guevara, who's a Marine Corps veteran, and that makes him even better. I'm sorry. I was fishing for the grunt, boys. So many of you are important, but I do want to thank our title sponsor, Wright, Ford & Young, who are also my CPAs. They make $14 a year off of me, but every penny counts. And Supervisor Katrina Foley's office, who is also a large sponsor, the offices of Jennifer Johnson, as well as several others. And I would be remiss if I didn't ask Mr. and Mrs. Steven Silverstein to take a stand from the Ekstrom Foundation for helping almost all of the veteran-serving organizations in our county. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Silverstein. My staff is the best. We are number one. We do have the most awesome. My staff hangs out outside of work. That's how much they like each other. We do hiking, we do PT, we do all kinds of. We're having a VLI baby, just so you guys know. And, oh, was I not supposed to tell anyone? So, thank you to all of you guys for everything you do, and it shows how amazing they are that several of their clients showed up in support of them today. So, thank you all. And especially to the heartbeat of this organization, Kellyanne Romanich, who is just mind-blowing. And then Mark Hankin, who puts the MAR in marketing. He's just amazing and has served as our director of our board for years. Thank you, Mark. So I'm going to stop now because Jeff took up all my time. I want to introduce you to someone who's amazing. You all need to know her. She's a Navy veteran. She's one of the big dogs at JP Morgan Chase, also a big sponsor of VLI. And she's here to introduce you guys to two other Navy veterans, both who have law degrees as well. And her name is Lenon Clark. She's a quiet but mighty ambassador for veterans and their families. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce you guys to my dear friend Lenon.
This is awesome. I have to tell you the truth. I was sitting next to my husband in the back and just listening to Jeff and about his dad and his friend and his uncle and his grandfather. I was like, I am going to lose it. I'm going to get on the stage. Whatever little bit of makeup I understood how to put on is going to run all over my face. So I think I was able to pat a little bit better. So if I look a complete train wreck, you'll forgive me. I am so thrilled to be with each and every one of you tonight, honoring our veterans and the families and the people who love them so that they can serve this country, this great country of ours. I'm still shaking on the inside thinking about some of the videos and some of the things I've heard tonight, some people that I've had the pleasure and honor of meeting. And I'm so thankful to Antoinette and her team, to VLI, for giving us an opportunity to not forget. It's things like this that help us not forget. We get so wrapped up in the day-to-day, being this, I don't know where she went, but supposed big dog. I'm so not. Please don't believe that hype. In our day jobs, that we forget that we're able to get up without fear every day. We eat, we go to work, we make money, we drive our cars, we go to home with our families, and we sleep with peace at night. That's not free, and that's not a given, and it's not a promise. But it is something that our veterans and their families commit to you silently under the same moon every single night. And so I'm so thankful for VLA for giving us a chance to remember that this evening. Okay, now what I was actually supposed to say. Here it is. It's a pleasure to be with all of you tonight. Both as, well, actually triple threat, as a proud Navy veteran. My husband also in the audience is a Navy veteran. That's where I met the cute boy and decided to marry him. Absolute staunch supporter of VLI, and here with an amazing team of my comrades from JP Morgan Chase, who stand to be recognized, please. JPMC in the house, where you at? Don't be shy. Yes. Thank you so much to my comrades. We're a proud sponsor of the evening tonight, JP Morgan Chase. Thrilled to be on the platform with you. And I do want to introduce two of my fellow Navy veterans that are in the audience tonight. Ivan Kremker, who's also here with his beautiful wife, Lily. And Ivan is a Navy combat vet who was awarded the Purple Heart. And also John Durdek, also a Navy combat veteran and an attorney at Shepard Mullen, which happens to be VLI's 2021 Law Firm of the Year. Woo woo. So it's fantastic. We do have a video now for you to watch, so join me in that to learn how one Navy veteran helped another bring home that beloved Purple Heart.
Good evening. My name is John Durdek. I'm an attorney with Shepard Mullen. I'm also a veteran in the U.S. Navy, having served in Afghanistan in 2012. I'd like to thank Veterans Legal Institute for putting me in contact with Ivan Kremker. Together, we're able to ensure he received the recognition he deserved in the form of a Purple Heart for his heroic actions in Iraq almost 17 years ago.
Hello, my name is Ivan Kremker. I was a Navy corpsman and I joined the military in 2003. In 2004, during a night raid in the city of Najaf, Iraq, 17 of my Marines were injured and most of them received Purple Hearts. During that same raid, I was knocked unconscious by a rocket-propelled grenade blast, but I never pursued a Purple Heart at that time. Fast forward a few years, and after graduating law school, I began working or volunteering at a pro bono law firm where I met Antoinette. Antoinette and I became friends, and after sharing some of my stories with her, she became convinced that my injuries were worthy of a Purple Heart. After starting VLI, Antoinette put me in touch with Natasha Domek and John Durdek from Shepard Mullen. Ultimately, John put together my Purple Heart reclama and successfully uploaded the reclama into the military system. In January 2021, I finally received news that I was awarded the Purple Heart. I cannot speak enough about pro bono service and how much it restores dignity to so many of the veterans. In this case, perhaps it's not a life or death situation, but many times pro bono service can save a life. So, thank you.
This year, Veterans Legal Institute and Shepard Mullen partnered to create a robust Veterans Pro Bono program. And in just a few short months, we have more than a dozen Shepard Mullen attorneys working on veteran pro bono matters. In addition, Shepard Mullen also established a Veterans Affinity Group that recognizes, promotes, and supports veteran causes around Southern California and the country. Supporting veterans is one of the most rewarding, worthwhile goals I can imagine as an attorney. It not only lets the veteran know that he has support and provides the help he needs or she needs, but it lets the entire veteran community know that help is out there. Thank you, Veterans Legal Institute. Thank you, Shepard Mullen, and have a wonderful evening.
Please continue our applause and help me to congratulate Shepard Mullen for being 2021 VLI's Law Firm of the Year.
The Navy gets it done.
That's right. That's right.
As much as I would like to cede Shepard Mullen's time back to Jeff Roberts, I'm not going to do that. Let me just say this. Shepard Mullen is happy and proud to assist our veterans, folks like Ivan, the real heroes. Thank you. Thank you. The gentleman doesn't stay up here. We'll give you the award. Anthony, you got it. There we go. And we'll get a picture if you. Nolan's right upstairs if anyone needs help. Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. Lee Goldberg, come on down. So, in light of Ivan's Purple Heart and his love of pro bono, I'm going to invite all of you to participate. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can text VLI to 44321. That's VLI to 44321 to make a donation right from your cell phone. Don't have to leave your seat. Or you can raise your hand to make a donation. But to sweeten the deal, Lee's here. Lee, what do you have in your hand there?
I think we have first edition VLI challenge coins here.
So some people don't know what a challenge coin is. Can you explain briefly what a challenge coin is?
I sure can. The first instance of a challenge coin being used was in the Holy Roman Empire. Each of the Roman columns had their own challenge coin, which they identified warriors on the battlefield with to prove up who you were. As it turns out, years and years go by, millennia go by, every significant major battle group has their own challenge coin. And I'm talking worldwide, not just the United States. As a matter of fact, every president of the United States has had their own challenge coin. Can you imagine getting a challenge coin from the President of the United States? It is the highest honor your commanding officer can bestow upon you in the unit. They have their own made.
And what are these challenge coins?
Well, these challenge coins, Mark, are actually to honor our donors. And they're to honor our significant donors. And we're going to do, listen, challenge coins are an honor that is bestowed upon someone.
Lee, if I give you a check for $1,000 to VLI, can I get a challenge coin? All right, thank you.
I will tell you right here, right now, challenge coins are not sold. We're not going to raffle them off. This is an honor. This is an honor to our donors who support us and support the people that make our lives livable and free and allow us and our children and our grandchildren to live a happy, safe, and healthy life here, okay? So I will tell you 3 of these challenge coins before Mark gave me that wonderful $1,000 check, which I will cash before the ink dries. We have 3 other people that pre-donated, and I want to call them out because they're wonderful. We love them, okay? We're going to call out Gary Johnson, who donated $1,500. And he gets a challenge coin. I want to call out Brendan Ford, who donated $1,500. And he gets a challenge coin.
Thank you, Gary.
And I wish to also, and that's Ford and Julio. So Chris is up here.
I'm the less attractive Brendan Ford. You are, yeah.
And then, of course, Richard Hearn, who also donated $1,000. I'd love to call him up here for a challenge coin. No? All right, so here's what we're going to do. We want to honor more people with challenge coins. So here's what we're going to do. Anybody and everyone that's willing to donate $500 to support a warrior that needs your help, a warrior that has given so much that you can help today. Who here, stand up please, or raise your hand. If you're in the back, please come forward. Who is willing, come over here to the right, who is willing to donate $500 and be honored with a challenge coin today? Please stand up and come over here.
That's one. We can't oversell them, so that's one.
We're not there yet. Please come up and stand over here. Here's what we're going to do. We only have a limited amount of challenge coins. I want to give challenge coins to everybody who is willing to donate this kind of money here. Absolutely. Understand something about challenge coins, all right? This is not a willy-nilly thing. It's a very stoic way. It's a very military way these things are given, all right? They're not talked about. We don't say anything. We shake your hand and say thank you for your service. So everyone who's willing to give $500 here, please. And what is your name? Everybody, please step up and give your name here.
Denise Fatek.
Okay, please step up. And we'll go to this side. I could tell. Okay.
Carol Marzook, the executive lion tamer.
The executive lion tamer, Carol Missouri. Thank you very much. And we'll get your names over here. Hopefully we got you over here. Oh, we know who. Well, let's go say your name.
Sheila Marie Finkelstein, and this one is for my nephew who just graduated boot camp this weekend.
Woo! And we'll see more of you soon.
Lee Goldberg. Thank you. What's that? I'm Lee Goldberg. What is your name?
Josh Abel.
Josh Abel.
Is that a Marine pin on your lapel?
That is a Marine pin on my pellet. Hoorah. Thank you, everybody, for your service.
We have a distinguished war veteran here today. This is amazing. Name?
You're quite welcome.
Scotty Roberts.
And yes, and my son will definitely get the money from you.
Wonderful. oh, no. I'm a lawyer, too. I do collections. Don't worry.
I understand.
Jason and Lenon Clark.
Jason and Millar?
Lenon.
Lenon.
That's great.
Okay, we got it. Thank you very much for your support.
Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mayar Ghassemian.
I'm sorry?
Mayar Ghassemian.
Mayar Ghassemian. Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Mayar, thank you so much. Watch your step. Now, you getting your own? Is this
Getting another
making
one,
good
huh?
on your dad's?
I just can't get up here enough. I'd like to thank the Academy.
Wait. Before this all goes away, I'm putting one away because I have not even yet received one of these, and I'm giving 1,000 for these, so I'm putting one away.
JJ! Our audiovisual sponsor, Jennifer Johnson.
I accept this on behalf of my deceased father, who was drafted twice, once in the Army for World War II and to the Navy for the Korean War.
Say your name in the thing, and I can give you this, and thank you for your support.
Thank you. I'm doing this because as probably the only doctor in the room who's actually in front of a room of a bunch of lawyers, which is never a good thing if you're a doctor. Too often do our veterans have issues, legal issues, that prevent them from getting access to care. And that's why I'm here supporting VLI, because legal impediments should not make problems for our veterans as far as their access to appropriate health care. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Goldberg, how are you, sir?
Good, thank you.
It's always a pleasure to see you.
Ryan 7, everybody.
Ryan 7. I'm accepting this challenge coin tonight on behalf of and in memory of my grandfather, Verdell Roundy, who served honorably in World War II in the Army. Thank you, guys.
What is your name? Go ahead, please.
Good evening, everyone. Wanted this coin. I just retired from the Marines after 22 years. And it's a pleasure to be here, and I definitely support the Veterans Legal Institute. Thank you.
So, what are you doing now that you're out of the Marines officially?
Real estate.
Real estate, all right. You're helping veterans find places?
99% of my team services veterans around Camp Hill.
All right, wonderful.
And my entire team's here tonight.
Well, even though I'm a managing attorney at VLI,
I'm accepting this coin not only on behalf of my son, who's an active duty Marine, but for every single client that we represent. This is for them.
Go ahead and say something. Say hi. Say thank you. Thank you. What a great organization.
And then, of course, Mark, I'm going to take this check and give it to the lovely Antoinette, and another $1,000 check. Oh, nope, another $500. I'll give you $1,000 afterwards for that. We've run out. Thank you very much.
And your name?
Oh. And your name? Go ahead.
Bill Ring.
That's yours.
Oh. Semper Fi. Happy birthday, Marines.
Semper Fi.
246 on Wednesday.
I'm up for 1,000. I got this.
Thank you. Guys, so my dad monitors my social media. I posted some pictures a few weeks ago that he made me take down. And he's in Texas, and he just texted me. I think he heard all the good things I said about my mom, because she's here, that he's in for $500. So thank you, Baba. I love you. Wish you were here. And thank you to all of you. If anybody else would like to make a donation, you can text the letters VLI to 44321. Or you can come and see any staff member. Thank you so much.
Just Wendy and Gina. Thank you all. We greatly appreciate that. It's now my pleasure to introduce the leaders of VLI's Silent Auction Committee. Wendy Hooper Ross, who is married to the late Mick Ross, a United States Marine, and Gina Odo, who was the daughter of a Vietnam Navy veteran and the granddaughter of a World War II veteran. They're both at Veracity Real Estate. Thank you very much, and please introduce the next award winner. Thanks, Tina.
Okay, I'm gonna read. Thank you all. At Veracity, while we help our clients and our friends buy and sell everything from their first home to their forever home, we are mindful that it is our active service members and veterans who ensure our freedoms so we can do what we love to do. Wendy and I are very, very proud to be a part of this organization and support VLI. We were proud to assemble a little group, including Kara Stewart-Raffaelli of Alta Lunis Media, Tiffany Yelverton of Sexy Survivors, and many, 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 many donors to bring you the silent auction tonight. If you want an item, please go to the back before you leave and pick that up. Our volunteers will help you with that.
Hoorah. All right, now for the reason that we're here. Tonight it's our honor to introduce the Veteran of the Year, who is near and dear to the hearts of everybody here tonight. And yes, she is a Marine. Andrea Burdsteiner. Check out this video.
Hi, I'm Andrea Burdsteiner. I'm the founding attorney at Bird Law Group, and I'm also a Marine Corps veteran. I served in the military in 2001, and I was an O231 in Okinawa, which is an intelligence analyst. Because I'm also a veteran, I know how important it is to provide services to the people who served us. It's so important to give back to veterans. I try to serve by being on the Veterans Legal Institute board, by being on Supervisor Katrina Foley's Veterans Advisory Board, and by taking cases time to time from Veterans Legal Institute. I've helped another female service member keep her top secret clearance by working with her command. And I've also helped another female veteran start a nonprofit that now provides mental health services to veterans. Everyone loves to say thank you for your service to veterans. One of the most important ways you can say thank you to veterans is by serving them. I'd like to challenge each and every one of you to decide today, right now, how you can serve veterans. Whether it's taking on a case from Veterans Legal Institute or by going and working at a clinic, volunteering your time at Veterans Legal Institute or donating money to Veterans Legal Institute so that they can hire more people to help do the important work that they're doing, you can know that you're actually doing something to help. Make that decision now, and I'd like to hear from you tonight. Come tell me what you've decided to do. Thank you so much for this award. Semper Fidelis.
Hi, thank you. I will yield my time to Jeff Roberts. No. I just want to say thank you to my husband who's over here, and thank you to Kellyanne and Antoinette for the amazing work they do making this organization happen, and the staff here at VLI that are amazing. They do so much work. They are the hardest workers, you guys, and they've helped so many vets. You've heard it already tonight, but over 8,500 vets were helped. That's amazing. And most importantly, all of you that are here tonight that are veterans, thank you so much for your service. And like I said in the video, come tell me how you are going to serve veterans today. Thanks. Thank you.
Wow, what an incredible show of strength. Thank you, Gina, Wendy, and Andrea. Next, I'd like to introduce you to another great supporter of VLI, one who makes veterans a priority and has graciously been a sponsor of this event, whose brother is also a veteran, and who, when our good friend and the current mayor, John Stevens, won the award, was here as mayor. She's now here as county supervisor, Katrina Foley. Your Honor.
Thank you, Mark. Wow, what an inspiring evening this has been. I'm a little overwhelmed, and I love this challenge coin. And for me, this challenge coin is for my brother. My brother retired on a medical disability from the Army a couple years ago. He served for nearly 22 years, and he is actually what motivates me every single day to try to do more for our veterans. He struggles with PTSD. He wanders from one city to another, and he is exactly the kind of person that the Veterans Legal Institute can help. And so thank you all for everything you've all done. Thank you to all the volunteers, the lawyers who give their time. As a lawyer, I know how hard that is to donate time, and you have to be passionate about it when you do it. So thank you, and please, let's give a round of applause to all the lawyers volunteering their time. So I've had the pleasure and the privilege, the real privilege, to be your Orange County supervisor for the last almost 7 months. And during that time, I every single day, especially after tonight, feel like I'm not doing enough. I just can't do enough. But let me just tell you about some of the things we're doing. We are working with a veterans advisory team, and I think a lot of them are here tonight. Antoinette Balta is on our veterans advisory team. Yes, Nick Berardino, who is also supporter of Valor and our former Orange County Employees Association executive director. Andrea Burdsteiner, who is an award winner for tonight. Alexander Gonzalez, who is our City of Costa Mesa Chief of Staff for the Mayor. Bobby McDonald, everyone knows Bobby. Black Chamber of Commerce and the Navy. Chief Dave Snowden. Steve Spriggs, I know Steve was here earlier. Raise your hand if you're still here, Steve. And Chase Wickersham. And we meet once a month so that we can do the work that all of you are doing so we can make sure that we're helping veterans, make sure that our county is directing resources to veterans. So one of the things that we worked hard on this year was to get support for State Senator Umberg's bill, SB 498. And SB 498 is going to allow the Veterans Legal Institute to be able to serve indigent and disabled veterans without penalizing them because they have a medical disability retirement. And so this is great legislation, and we were able to get that passed. I got my colleagues to support that unanimously. My office also led the charge to invest $6.5 million in ARPA funding for veterans housing through Project Home Key. We funded 132 Veteran Affairs supportive housing-based vouchers at the Tahiti Motel, Stanton Inn, and this is our first county Home Key projects. We also are expanding all kinds of sponsorship opportunities to support veterans organizations like the 19th Theater Support Command Holiday Toy Drive at Los Alamitos Joint Forces. Yes, Lawyers for Warriors, our Los Alamitos Heroes Luncheon, and also our Meal Gap programs where we are going to be feeding veterans in need. So we will continue to do this amazing work, but we can't do it without these amazing people who are here tonight and are getting these awards. So I am so excited to announce the award for Sheila Marie Finkelstein, who's, yes, Sheila has an amazing family of veterans, 4 grandparents and a husband who've all served in the military, and Sheila, I love that in her bio, she is like the PTA mom also. So go on, good job, PTA moms. But Sheila, please watch the video about Sheila.
I'm Sheila Marie Finkelstein, principal and founder of Ahava Law, where estate planning is planning for life with your love. 2 of my grandparents are Navy, and 2 of my grandparents are Air Force. I grew up deeply influenced by my grandmother, Evelyn Finkelstein, and my mother, Jessie D'Agostino. My grandmother was one of the first women in the military. She served as a courts reporter in the U.S. Navy Waves. My mother has spent over 35 years as an RN with the Department of Veterans Affairs. During law school, I clerked with the Air Force JAG. I was stationed at Nellis Air Force Base, where I got to participate in all aspects of all variety of different legal matters. During that time there, I was introduced to estate planning when a division was scheduled for deployment, and I had less than 2 weeks to do 30 complete estate plans. In that time, I went from never having even taken wills and trusts to having a solid understanding of the basics of estate planning and why it's so important for everyone and not just people with lots of money. So from 2014 through 2016, I volunteered as an attorney with VLI, periodically taking cases that came up on the case list and often mentoring attorneys at the Veterans Legal Institute. In 2017, we started the monthly pro bono clinic for our veterans. Through this clinic, we provide comprehensive estate plans. For 2020, VLI handled over 100 estate trust or probate-related matters, and I've personally participated in over 84 matters. If you figure the average estate plan is about $3,000, that comes to over $250,000 in pre-legal service that we have provided pro bono. A big reason why I founded Ahava Law in 2018, I got to determine how many hours that I could spend on pro bono each month. I was doing too much pro bono, and I don't think there is such a thing. So, because I am Evelyn Finkelstein's granddaughter and Jessie D'Agostino's daughter, and I deeply love, respect, and appreciate our brothers and sisters in arms and their commitment to our country, I love that through VLI, I'm able to use my unique set of skills, knowledge, and mindset to help our veterans and service members. Not only do I give of my time to Veterans Legal Institute, but VLI is in my legacy plan. I encourage you to get involved, take a case, become a lawyer for warriors, donate to VLI, and make VLI a part of your legacy. I would like to dedicate this incredible honor to my grandmother, Evelyn Finkelstein. This is her Navy Waves uniform here. Grandma, Mom, husband, and all of my military family and friends, this is for you. Thank you.
In case anyone wants to make VLI a part of their legacy plan, I happen to know a really good certified specialist in estate planning. Come talk to me, I'll help you out. And also we got a request from the audience for a joke. So we have a Catholic man, a Christian man, and a Jewish man talking, having coffee. And the Christian man says, I'm so rich, I'm gonna buy Google and Amazon. And the Catholic man says, I'm so rich, I'm gonna buy Tesla and Twitter. And the Jewish man says, I'm not selling. Thank you, VLI.
Thank you, Sheila Marie, and thank you, Supervisor Foley. That was wonderful. Thanks to all of you for your attendance tonight, your support. Thank you to all of you who are sponsors. If you've won in the silent auction, there will be able for you to collect in the back. If you feel like you've been here tonight, you had a great time, and you just haven't given quite enough money to support the veterans for all these great causes, take out your phone, text VLI to 44321, and we'll be happy to have your money and your support. Thank you very much.
Okay. And guys, before I let you go, raise your hand if you're happy tonight. Yes. And raise your hand if you think that we had, apart from the most awesome people at our event, the most awesome wine, but the most awesome balloons in the room. Did you guys see the tank? Did you guys, Robbie, both of you guys, will you stand up? Happiness is a Balloon donated these balloons. And to sweeten the deal, they're gonna take them after this to the VA hospital in Long Beach and donate them there for Veterans Day. That's over $20,000 of balloons. It's amazing. Thank you guys so much. Also, our photographers here, we've got Rachel Monet, thank you so much, Zach and Mo Lara. We've got Louie, who came at the last minute to help us out. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the volunteers. And I'm very sad to say that after several years in amazing tenure, our beloved chairman, Mark Henkin, is retiring his post. And I wanted to not cry on stage, because I don't cry. But I wanted to say thank you and give him this beautiful, even though he already has an award like this from us, but now he'll have two. Don't you guys all wish you had two? He's the only one in the world who has two. This man has given so much of his time, his talent, and his treasure. Honestly, I don't know anybody like him. I really don't.
Well, I don't know anyone like you, Antoinette. I'll tell you. Anyone who knows her knows you can't say no. And it's been 7 wonderful years. 4 years as chairman, and it's been a great thing. It's a wonderful cause, and I will, of course, like Jeff Roberts, continue to take cases and continue to support VLI.
Why do birds suddenly
Thank you.
And finally, guys, before I wish you all a good night and remind you to take your auction items with you, I want to thank George A. Ruth and Soon from MVT Pro. They did our AV that was sponsored by Jennifer Johnson. We were streamed all over Bumble tonight and Tinder and everything else. You're all gonna get swiped right. It's amazing. Your odds. I think that's the good one. I don't know. So thank you all. Special thanks to our Purple Heart veterans in the room, Ivan Kremker and his wife Lillian, everybody else. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Good night.
I don't know what any of this stuff is.
I'm gonna throw it.
Well, I hope it was successful.